Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly psychic review. So we're doing this from the Monday the 20th through to Sunday the 26th of January. So just to let you know about how I work, so I work with my guides and my team of guides in spirit who love me. I ask them to give everyone out there what they need for the upcoming week, and any other tips, techniques, practices, healing that come along with that as well. So, okay, so you just let me seal off, tune in, call my guides in, and we'll get sorted. You know, there's been a real kind of shift that's occurring and that has occurred within quite a lot of people, and they're saying that pretty much everyone has felt this. The people who are going to feel it first, they're the sensitive people, the psychic people, the people who, we'll say they're sensitive. I'm ultra sensitive, that's how I can do this work. And when these changes start occurring, it can bring up some really, disconcerting information and awareness about what's actually happening. And some of this actually isn't got to do with you. It's actually got to do with the energy around you, the energy that's occurring at that time, either on a state, national or global scale. It can do with the people around you as well. And what they're saying is, when, and this isn't just for now, this is for always actually, that when stuff all of a sudden you start feeling out of sorts and you're not quite in your body and you don't know what the hell's going on and, these kind of things, it's really good for you when you're possible to give yourself a minute, give yourself a bit of space, do a couple of breaths, do the breathing technique, breathing into the ground, whatever you feel comfortable with, and then actually ask yourself, okay, is this my stuff or is this somebody else's? And if it's somebody else's, you can say that you release this, you can ask your guides to take it. And if this is your stuff, you can actually say, okay, well, what's the reason that this is surfacing at the moment? What can I learn from this? And sometimes you're not going to get the answer straight away. Sometimes you will. But more often than not, and what I've encountered personally, is that it can take a little while sometimes. So it's that thing about just kind of be be a bit aware of those sort of, those situations and things that pop up. Things are a little bit strange as well, and it's like, oh wow, this happened and that happened, that synchronicity, and they're laughing, saying there is no, things don't happen by accident, so it's all synchronicity. So, and they're telling me too, everyone's done an incredible job. They're saying most of you out there have done an incredible job. And those that don't feel like you've done an incredible job, you're actually done a lot better than what you think you have through these changes. Going into 2020 has been a very intense time. And there's been a lot of shifting and changes personally, through families, nationally, through cultures. It's been pretty intense. I don't actually watch the news, but they're saying there's been quite a lot of world events. I don't actually know about that stuff. I never listen to radio or anything, but they're telling me that there's been quite a lot of global events occur over the last sort of few weeks, and just into late last year as well, that have, this is about Gaia shifting and changing as well, and because when it happens with us, it actually happens with Gaia. When it happens with Gaia, it happens with us. We're very much interrelated, and we forget that sometimes. So I'm getting told to get on with the weekly reading. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, so the start of the week. Start of the week, alright. So this is about, it's about prioritizing, and it's about recognizing the things you can do stuff about, and recognizing the things that you're not able to right at this particular moment. Not saying that you can't anytime, but right now. And when you are able to go, right, I'm going to put energy into this right now at this moment because I feel like I'm going to get something out of it, or it's going to be good for me in some way, it's going to help me create balance, you know, do this stuff. Now, the other thing within this is, because there's been so much upheaval and imbalance and confusion, all kinds of crazy stuff going on, so many people are looking out for one another, which is beautiful, I've got to say, and there's a lot of love coming through in regards to that. You're really looking after each other in a really beautiful way, and they're saying, that saying, you are your brother's keeper, is true. At the same time, if you're looking out for each other, or you're looking out for another person or groups or whoever, but you're not looking out for yourself, you're not able to really consistently be a solid foundation. They're telling me that this came up last week. So basically what they're saying is, keep on that groove. They're telling me the next 4 weeks actually, you know, going into February. Still going to be a bit of settling and shuffling about. So, you know, look out for each other, but look out for yourself as well at the same time. It doesn't have to be this or that. You can do all. Everybody wins. Beautiful. Okay. Middle of the week. Middle of the week. Let go. They're saying drop your shit. Let go of the shit you don't need. This is about prioritizing as well. The shit you can't do, let it go. The shit you can do stuff about, do stuff about. Have a think about what uplifts you, what feels good, what is beautiful and smooth, what's happy, what isn't. Just take note of that stuff. Because the stuff that isn't, and I can see there's stuff around relationships, there's stuff around family. When I mean relationships, I mean right across the board. Relationships, family, friends. This has got to do with there's quite a lot of old stuff. You know, so when you're speaking, be mindful about the choice of words, or that thing that goes, you say something and someone goes, oh, why is that? And you go, oh, this thing happened to me, you know, a year or two ago, or 6 months ago. So now I'm always funny about that. Drop that. That's the shit I'm talking about. Drop that. See it. See it in your mind. There's a really easy practice you can do. Call in your guides. Call in everyone who loves you. Cover yourself in white light. White light the entire room. Ask them for help with this practice. See those things in your mind, and you'll most likely see that there's a chain or a rope or a cord attached from you to that thing. Cut that cord with a big gold sword. Cut that. Could be one, could be 100 things. You don't even have to, you know, sort of try and work out every single thing if there's a lot of multiple things. Cut all that stuff with a big gold sword. And then ask your guides to take it away. And you might imagine this, see this, feel this. You do it in whatever way works for you. You don't have to see this stuff. You can just imagine it's happening. And you might imagine angels coming in and grabbing all that shit you don't want anymore and then flying off with it. Allow them to do that. Ask them to do that. They love you. They want to do this for you. Okay. Let me know how you go. Yeah. Okay, so end of the week. All right. So this is about happiness. It's about creativity. It's about, you know, feeling good about the things that you've done. This is about, you know, bringing it back to those really simple elements. You know, did I try? You know, can I look back on the week and say that I put in effort? You know, was I kind to myself? You know, did I help my brother or sister? These kinds of things. It's about celebration as well. Give yourself a pat on the back for how well you've done. Been a lot of stuff going on been intense. You've done incredibly well. Okay, I'm just asking, is there anything else with this? Alright. The other thing is, and this kind of goes into what I said, but they're saying don't forget your needs. There's quite a lot of people out there at the moment, they're forgetting their base needs. You might need to write these down. You know, I need support, I need comfort, I need finances, I need money. I just said money's not a bad thing. Money's a really good thing. How you look at money, well, that's up to you. Write down these things. Am I getting these things? And if you're not getting them, how can I acquire them in my life? And they're saying bring it back to yourself. Instead of looking outside, bring it back to you. When you start acquiring these things in here, then the outside's going to reflect that and bring it into you. Could be safety, security, money, support, love, companionship, friendship, you know, awareness, stability, whatever it is. It's very individual. They're telling me to stop for the end of the stop, because I've been talking for quite a while. Okay. I just want to thank you for coming to see me and for working with me this week. I want to thank everyone out there. Big thanks. Everyone who has commented on last week's reading. Big thank you. I haven't been able to get back to everyone. I've had an incredible, we'll just say a crazy week. So I haven't been able to get back to you. I apologise for that. And that's why I'm doing the reading a day late. And I just want to say as well, you know, huge love to you. Yeah, just thank you. Thanks for everything. If you want a session with me, all my links are below. My number's there, give me a call. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you.